Welcome to the Mastery in Safety Coaching program. In this video, I'll cover how to become a great safety coach and leverage your organization's safety performance. You're probably very familiar with this slogan, as it's been used in many safety programs. But you might wonder why just think about safety. Well, we can trace this back to a man named René Descartes, who 400 years ago said, "I think, therefore I am." And once he said that, human beings have largely focused on logic and reason, our ability to think, and our cognitive skills. So one might ask if there isn't more to safety than just thinking about it. Well, as it turns out, in the study of human beings these days, we realize that there are three centers of intelligence, not just thinking. The other two are emotions and the body. Well, why emotions? Well, emotions are the energy that moves us, or the energy that puts us in action. So it turns out that for safety and everything else in life, thinking about it is just not sufficient. We need the energy of emotions to move us into action, and then we need the body to take those actions. So why emotions? Why is this important as a part of safety? Emotions are so fundamental for human beings that they determine what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and even if we do it. If you're a safety coach and you're looking for sustainable change in people in terms of safety, it's not enough just to convince them it's a good idea. They need to learn to shift the emotions that they live safety from. Because without that, they'll still think it's a good idea, but they'll continue to behave as they always have done. So emotions are the place where we can make sustainable learning stick. So what is coaching? Well, coaching is a conversation or a series of conversations that help someone see what they're blind to. It helps them see new possibilities. And to be a good coach, one needs to be an excellent listener, non-judgmental, and to be able to help people question the way they do things so they can find their own solution. Safety training works cognitively. It's excellent for people to understand the best practices, to understand checklists and the needs of compliance, but safety coaching helps people see safety differently. So safety training plus safety coaching is what's needed to have excellent safety performance. So what does one need to be a good safety coach? Well, one thing you need is self-awareness. You need to understand yourself. You need to understand how to have conversations with people. And in that direction, there are two specific things that are very important. You need to understand how language works. How do we generate through language? What parts of language help us create the future? For instance, declarations. But we also need to understand the realm of emotions. So knowing or learning these two areas explicitly is quite important. Beyond that, we need a framework. We need to understand what's the process of coaching. What are the steps? What are the questions that lead from one step to the next? We need to be able to see the structure of the conversation. And the last one is we need to be able to bring people along. We need to invite them into this conversation. We need to support them in their change. So this requires certain emotions on the part of the coach. For instance, righteousness is not a particularly helpful emotion for a coach to be in. Compassion is a good one. Respect, dignity. These are emotions that the coach can bring, and they're of service to the process of coaching. This 6-week course will teach you exactly these things. How to communicate more precisely with language and help your coachee do the same. How emotions move us and the difference between moods and emotions. And it will also teach you how we communicate non-verbally. As a safety coach myself, I'll help you understand how to build, maintain, and repair trust so that you and your organization can move from a blame culture to a just culture. I'm delighted to offer my 20+ years of training coaches and coaching people in high reliability organizations. I invite you now to sign up for this 6-week online course to become a great safety coach.